Hi guys, this is Jarrow here. Today we are completing our abstract mixed media composition. Alright, so we went over all of these things that should have been completed yesterday. A few people have the last number 6 and 7. I numbered them so it'll be a little bit easier to refer to them that way when I'm grading. Remember that I'm looking for compositional thoughtfulness. In other words, we all have this same assignment. Where are you going to place the circles? What color are you going to choose? Those are all your decisions that I'm looking for you to make using your knowledge of the elements and principles of design so far. And being thoughtful about it when I'm asking you, why did you choose to fill in the red outlined circle with green? Maybe you're going to answer because complementary colors, and we know that complementary colors emphasize the intensity. Okay, so zooming in just a little bit more. Okay, and then today we went on to this list. Our project continues, and so after completing the previous list, which I just showed you, you're going to iron on the back of the piece of paper, the wrong side of the piece of paper, just on a very, very low heat to try to straighten it out again, make it a little bit smooth. Then you're tracing 3 to 5 rectangular shapes. I have some things for you to trace, but if you're at home, just create rectangles. They can go off your paper. Remember, you're deciding the composition. You may use markers, colored pencils, or crayons, and you may use any colors. The next part is number 10. You're going to add 1 to 5 small squirts of liquid dye. Anywhere on your piece of paper, any color. Again, I have these at school. If you're at home, use food coloring. And watered down food coloring will work better. Number 11, you're going to proceed to the printmaking station table, and you're going to add your printed number as we did yesterday. We practiced that yesterday. And then you're going to go to the stamping station where you're using a variety of stamps. We talked about choice of stamps. Some of them have words on them. You may want to think twice about using those because you know you're going to be writing a poem tomorrow after your test, test number 2, and your words may dictate what your poem is about. So be cautious about that. You can always add something maybe later on. And we talked about what type of artwork this was, what genre, and we are talking about an abstract piece of artwork. I'm going to show you 3 students that are doing a great job. The first one, Sophia, this is on the number 3, and you can see she followed directions very, very well. She has an interesting composition. Next we have Zakari, excellent composition, and he decided to print his number 5 in 3 different ways. Very, very light value, getting a little bit darker, and then a very bold number 5. Okay, and then we have this person's not quite finished yet, but I like his choice of white. Going back around it and outlining things with that makes it really pop. Again, the emphasis on this is the red circle in the middle for sure. Okay. Again, we worked with the printmaking station back here, and this is where we printed our numbers. Eventually, we're going to be adding them to our banner, our collaborative project banner. Here's an example of somebody's number 7. Okay, printed along. And we talked again about the brayer and the Baron and the printing trays and the printing ink and the differences of media that we're using. All right, scoot over here. This is our supply table, but if you're at home, you have many things that you can make do with this. Okay, not really specific, just that you're using a mixed media. We went over a couple test questions. This from our first assignment. And I asked the class what type of drawing this was. Was this a sketch? Was it a gesture? Was it a contour drawing? And they all correctly answered this is a contour drawing because it shows the outside outline and the inside details. Okay, contour. And we watched a video on let's see, right down here, Edward Munch. Okay, if you have not completed your art history list on eClass, make sure you go back and look at that. It's a good one. It includes even some oil pastel techniques, which I would like for you to incorporate into your project. And And lastly, the SlideShare review on the elements and principles of design. It can be found on the Pinterest page, the emphasis unit, and here it's a little bit difficult to read, I apologize, is the SlideShare website. It's all the way around there. Sorry about that, but it's a little bit easier to find on Pinterest page. It looks like this, our class Pinterest page, right? And this is our unit on emphasis. And this is the SlideShare show that I would like for you to watch. It's a good review, especially if you've missed a lot of class. And really anything on any of these pages would certainly help you with any missed work. Again, we are finishing up our week 13. Okay, so we are on day 62. Tomorrow's 63. Look forward to seeing you. And we'll have our test tomorrow.